When you've got too much to talk about and nothing to talk about. Many topics you want to just dive into and not a damn thing you want to dive into. The question has to be asked, what in the hell are you going to do? We're just going to have a random musings episode. Whatever's on our mind is whatever we're going to talk about. We've got buy and sell. We've got a special top 10 list asked for by Loki that we are going to dive into. My top 10 list at the end of the episode. We may or may not talk about a whole bunch of different pussified fag bitch motherfuckers out there in the world. And we're going to drink some beer. Them, not me. Welcome to the Loki and Jabroni Show.
And happy Vote Malloy out of office day today.
Yay!
I hope you did your participation and did us all a favor.
Unfortunately,
course,
I'm not one of the two registered parties that were voting today.
Yeah, I know.
The Libertarians get asked out.
Yep, absolutely.
We don't get to play.
That's not true.
Well,
If you had gone to the deck, you would have played.
When? Today?
No, we delegate our candidate.
Were we eligible to vote today?
No. Well, primaries? No, they're closed primaries. But what I'm saying is our primary happened at the deck.
Well, hooray. I was working that day.
Rod is the candidate.
Throbbing Rod. Go get him, boy.
Yay.
Go get him.
I think it's rodforconnecticut.gov.
All right, rodforconnecticut.gov. Let's get
before
Malloy
we
the
start
fuck
things
out.
going, I want to say we here at the Loki and Jabroni Show are both saddened and shocked by the news of Jim the Anvil Neidhart's passing. For those of you who aren't on Twitter, you don't have Nat by nature. That is, of course, his daughter, Natalie, who is a diva, and she definitely is a diva, without a doubt. She had a really heartwarming picture of her old man on there and a really nice saying if you guys want to check it out. As far as I'm concerned, he was obviously one of my favorites as far as tag teams back in the day because I was a huge Hart Foundation fan, and he probably saved Bret Hart's career more times than I care to admit. He was a stand-up guy inside before being opposing and being a jackass was cool. He did it. That was his way of doing things. And outside of the ring, he was a giver. He was an outstanding person, an outstanding father, and a great family man. So, rest in peace, Jim the Anvil Neidhart. I hope you find something on the other side of that silver gate.
All right, say hello to Pillman, Bulldog, and Owen when you get there, my friend.
I'm pretty sure he was like in all our top 10 tag teams, I think. The Hart Foundation.
I think when we did the tag teams, Hart Foundation was in everybody's top.
Yeah, because you can't have the British Bulldogs without the Hart Foundation.
No, absolutely not. They fought each other all the time.
Right, and we broke it down with Brett being the tech and Neidhart being the muscle.
Right, absolutely.
When I got news of the death yesterday, I came home and I threw on the WWE Network for a little while, and I watched their match against the Brainbusters from WrestleMania 5. And if you can hang with Tully and Arn, you can hang with anybody. And Neidhart, as much as people think he's just, mass and power and whatnot, he was in there hanging with Arn and Tully.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
The smarter fan, the more discerning fan will look and go, Neidhart, he was pretty skilled. Was he Bret Hart? Was he Kurt Hennig? Was he Shawn Michaels? No. Very few are. But, man, he could hang with the best of them. And,
absolutely.
63 is way too young, makes you question your own morality. I mean, I'm only 17 years, give or take, from that. We're all in that red zone of life where 63 is not far.
Our choices matter at that point right
absolutely,
now. So.
Absolutely.
And, I couldn't have said it any better than you do, man. I feel for his family. I feel for his fans. And, hey, good luck on the other side, my friend.
I don't know if you guys have Bret Hart on your Twitter. He's he's in pieces right now.
Oh, I can
Absolutely.
imagine.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
saw a bit on MSN today where they did an article about the passing of Jim Neidhart, and Brett, his only statement was, I'm in a total state of shock. I'm not in any place to give a comment.
But I think Jim's daughter chimed in.
Yep, Natalia.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Nat by Nature. Like I said, check
Yep.
her out on Twitter.
And-
she did a really cool thing.
I'm sure we've said this 100 times. It sucks when people from our childhood like leave.
hmm
You know,
Especially that
Yeah.
unexpectedly. Nobody saw this coming.
it makes you makes you keep saying it's fake. People,
Yeah.
No,
you don't know the damage it's doing to these
Absolutely.
guys, or and pretty soon I expect we'll probably see it with some of the women. Some of the women are going to start having problems.
Yeah, you never know.
Not to trigger some feminists, but women aren't typically built to do this kind of
Right.
stuff. So
I will say this: the Iron Sheik's going to live forever.
Yeah.
That boy.
Fucking
oh, my.
bullshit.
Iron Cheek's gonna live forever. We're gonna die before Iron
No,
Cheek. He's gonna have a podcast. The
Yeah.
fucking
Do you know
Loki
why-
and the fucking jabroni.
Do you know why he's
Fucking
going to
the
live
jabroni
forever?
and the fucking the Loki.
Because he's pickled.
Because Iran, number one.
Oh, gee. Anyway.
Russia, number one.
Wow.
USA, ha, puh.
The man in the box, the Iron Focus.
All right, so before we get into it, what's on your mind, brother?
Well, I'll let Ed start. How's that? Ed, you got anything on your mind?
I do actually. A follow-up.
Follow up.
We covered the Florida shooting pretty extensively.
Yep.
Yeah,
On
that's
Do You
gonna
Know
be in
It's
my
Fucked
thing.
Up?
That's one of my first ones.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, I don't know if I should say.
Yep.
Should I say?
You can if you want.
Might
I'll
as
still
well.
follow it up. Just don't let him speak his mind on it real
Well, the sheriff decided not to press charges because of stand your ground. The district attorney doesn't agree and is charging the man with manslaughter.
Yep.
Latest nudes.
Fucking bullshit.
You can speak your mind at fire cell, baby.
I just wanted to do my Sheik impression.
But other than that, speaking of primaries, a little disappointed. Austin Peterson lost his primary in Missouri. He was a candidate for president under the Libertarian Party. He came in second. Gary Johnson beat him. He's the one that probably should have been nominated, and we probably would have won. But he ran for Senate in Missouri as a Republican, and he got shellacked.
Ow.
He came in
I heard
third.
he lost his primary in the 80s to a redhead.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, you know what? Austin Peterson's younger than all of us, so I doubt it.
I liked his movies, though. Goldmember was my favorite.
To give you a little, Judge Napolitano, he was on Fox Business. He actually used to
Great
produce
ice cream.
his
I
show.
can only do the strawberry and the vanilla, though.
Right.
That's-
Napolitano is just too much.
Judge
too much.
Napolitano is a god. I love Napolitano. He's the man.
I'll bet.
Sure.
You're right.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cheap plug. I'll tell you what's on my mind. 7 for 4, bitches. I'm putting
Oh,
my
my
hat
God.
on. The Kevin
Wrong
Harvick
show.
Appreciation Tour
Wrong
rolls on.
show.
And that's all I'm going to say about that. Tune in to CJ Speed
That is a
Review
wrong
this
show.
week
It's absolutely
and
wrong
have some
show.
fun. But you know what's on my mind? We have a birthday to celebrate, and we're going to dial up the phone real quick. One of our past guests has a birthday. Actually, 2 past guests have a birthday today. We're only going to call one of them.
He is both. To correct you, he is both past guest and past co-host.
That's correct.
He was
That
a
is
guest
truth.
host.
So while we're
Yeah,
waiting
that
for
is
the
true.
phone to answer, happy birthday, Bob Backlund, wherever you are. Today's his birthday.
What?
Yes, Bob Backlund's birthday is today.
That's cool.
But on the other end of the phone, if he decides to pick
You know
up,
what? I feel for Bob though. What a way to celebrate your birthday
Man,
with
you knew
the
you were
death
gonna
of a
call,
colleague.
man.
You
What
know.
is this part of the Douchebag Chronicles?
must be. Is there a douchebag more douchebaggy than the douchebag?
I don't think so.
Probably not.
But-
Answer the phone, damn
But
it!
this is definitely up there in chapter 5 of the Douchebag Chronicles.
Oh my god, you're not going to answer your phone?
If these guys, if
That's
we
what I
ever,
said, man.
we should
chapter
film a
5.
documentary,
Voicemail box
Douchebag
of-
Chronicles.
Oh, jeez.
Chris.
Well, now we know it's Chris's birthday.
At the tone, please record your voice message.
Fucking
When you are finished
bullshit!
recording, you may hang up or press pound for more options.
I'll tell you what, when you get off your dead lazy ass and actually answer the phone, you can talk to us. We wanted to call and wish you a happy birthday live on the air, but you're not doing your due diligence. So I'll call you back in a little bit, or you call us. Doesn't matter. Phone's on. Later.
You are so fired, Lynch.
Yeah, I know. Lynch will
Absolutely.
not sit in this seat
So,
until he makes up for it. But that's really all I got, except I was right. They had a news report last week about Courtney Smith. She is a lying, gold-digging bitch. She said to somebody, the wrong somebody, I'm going to nail my husband to the wall, and I'm going to take Urban Meyer down with him regardless of his knowledge. And when that came out, You lost everything. Fuck you. Go Buckeyes. Thank you. Bye.
Well, I ain't saying she a gold digger, but
Whatever. Buckeyes are back, baby. Moving on.
As long as nothing else comes up.
Nothing else is going to come up. What are you, fucking high?
Apparently
Boy,
he was.
the rivalry's hot this year, huh, boys?
Rivalry's hot every year. November's
So
going to be fun.
anyways,
Yes.
today is August 14th, which is also the day that Avengers comes out. And if you didn't pre-order this on Amazon through our affiliate link, fuck you. You actually have another chance to pull it off. On the 21st, Deadpool Part 2 is coming out. Go to our affiliate link now and pre-order it. It literally comes to your door that day, the 21st. It'll be sitting right there. Ta-da! Excited for you. We get a little pocket change. You get a brand new funny-ass movie, and you don't have me swearing at you again for dropping the ball.
Well, it sounds like a good a time as any to tell them if you want to do that, go to lowkingjabroni.com, click the affiliate links, buy yourself Crazy, The
Good
Monthly Club, WWE, Amazon, whatever you want. It's all there. That's all we ask is use our links. Is that too hard to ask?
Did we end up getting that whiskey club thing
Yeah.
too?
Well, we were looking at a
Whiskey
whiskey club.
Club.
once.
I thought.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I actually looked at that.
In fact, Zounds dropped us.
What?
Eh.
Rat bastards.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
really blame them.
I was gonna say,
I was using the link quite a bit.
You were?
I was.
And?
Look at this fine gear
I know.
that we're using. So they decide to terminate the relationship
Well,
effective on the 12th. But
Fuck them.
well,
Speaking of
I'm
fun,
still gonna buy stuff. From
Speaking
I
of
know.
fine gear, if you want a sexy shirt like Eddie's wearing right now and you don't know what he's wearing unless you are on the YouTube channel, you go to cafepress.com/Loki and Jabroni. Get yourself a t-shirt, bumper sticker, coffee mug, baby onesie. We got it all. Especially the new Loki and Jabroni t-shirts, separate t-shirts. Those are fantastic.
I want to see people wearing their favorite host at the deck.
Might be too soon, but you know, hey, Survivor Series, WrestleMania. I'm going to be talking to Tim on Sunday, and we might make this a regular stop for the Big Four. I'm
like it.
thinking this is going to be our place. We're going to make that the deck Loki and Jabroni heaven. Don't forget, if you want to donate to the show, patreon.com/Loki and Jabroni. Don't forget to donate to the fundraiser, Chad Hatfield and Team World Vision. It is pinned to the top of the Facebook page. And that is all I have to say about plugging stuff this week, except for 359 Boston Post Road, Westbrook, Connecticut. You have less than 5 days. The SummerSlam party is this Sunday. We start at 5 p.m. Pay-per-view starts at 7 p.m. Some of your prizes right here. Trivia contest for 3 months of WWE Network, a $25 gift card to the deck. The raffle, you can win one of these coffee mugs, one of the lunch boxes, the AJ Styles
all
gloves,
kinds of stuff.
the beer mugs, win Jabroni's draws. I mean, okay, I made that last part up, but you have all these prizes you can win if you come to the SummerSlam party at the deck in Westbrook, Connecticut.
Shout out, fellow podcasters in the house. Super retro throwback reviews.
Hello,
in the
Steven.
house.
I just had a talk with him yesterday for his podcast, and I'm going to give him about 15 minutes on next week's show because we got a lot of stuff to get through today, man. There's a lot of stuff to get through.
And one of the usual deplorable Stacy in the house.
Hello, Stacy. How are you?
Deplorable.
Lots of deplorables.
She
Deplorable.
shouts out, "Hey men!"
Hello. How are you?
Man, you're a dude.
Yeah.
She must have just
That's
heard.
a man.
She must have just heard the woman episode. Hello, men.
That's possible.
Ha ha ha!
I smell penile.
Man, we got a lot of random crap to get through. What do
All
you
right,
want to
so here
start
we go.
with?
Let's start with our typical buy-sell.
Okay.
Which, since
I'll buy
you
it.
Since you already
Da-da-da-dun, ting, ching, ching, bing, bing, bing. It's buy and sell. Because Eddie hasn't downloaded
I'm working on
music
it,
yet.
motherfucker.
Ching,
All right,
ching,
you know.
buy and sell.
I gotta go to that 5 spot. Was it 5?
Fiverr.
Fiverr.
Dude, I was actually just putting in work on the Speedway today, so
Were
I
you
don't want to hear
really?
shit.
I have a request for the next Speedway. I'll get with you tomorrow
wanna
or
hear
Thursday,
that.
whenever we do that.
God.
You should want to hear that.
All
We
right.
pimp Loki and Jabroni all the
As
time.
we have graciously already told you guys in the beginning, you peoples can already know that they have obviously decided to go on forward, and they're going to go and charge the old man with manslaughter.
Mm.
So, Chris,
Yeah.
buy or sell that bullshit.
Again, we all saw the video. We all talked about it. I said he wasn't within his rights, but the law is the law. I'm buying it. Yeah, there's nothing else I can say other than, next time be a little nicer when you're trying to get big fat fatty out of the handicap spot.
Yeah, that wasn't very nice. Ed?
Buy it. I don't give a shit what the law says. Man took 2 steps back. The guy had taken his ground back. Stand your ground does not necessarily mean you need to kill a motherfucker.
Right, especially if he's walking away from you.
You just need them to surrender.
Right.
I agree, and I agree absolutely. I think like we said, we quoted back on this a while ago. We said the same thing. It's it's pretty simple.
Mm-hmm.
When a guy puts up his hands, he's pretty much not a threat anymore.
Yeah, he's taking the threat away.
He's walking away from you. He is not doing anything else like
that.
And again, if someone's in a handicap spot, call the police.
Ed,
don't get involved.
Serious concerns, and the U.S. is weary about Russia's new space weapons. You buy or sell that?
I sell it because I already went to the Star Wars bullshit when I was a kid, and
ding ding.
And I come on, guys, we got Space Force coming.
We do have lots of Space Force.
President Trump is building the first what is it? The first army of the Imperium.
Yes, yeah, he is. He's building stormtroopers.
Oh, cripes! I'm selling it. There's no proof. Where's your proof? All you're doing is stirring up more xenophobic bullshit. Russia doesn't have any space weapons any more than we have space weapons. Get out of your own asshole, President Trump. Thank you.
We have the Avengers.
Yes, and the Justice League. And that's pretty much all you need.
That's it, man.
Speaking of which, I watched the Watchmen director's cut today. I still don't like that
I was
movie.
going to say, you wasted 2 hours of your life.
2.5.
Yeah.
Oh,
I actually watched Batman, The Dark Knight Rises again. So.
Good stuff.
And it's still great.
Yeah.
It's still awesome.
No.
You just don't know what good movie is.
He doesn't. He doesn't know a perfect trilogy when he sees it.
Yeah, perfect trilogy. My ass.
He don't know.
Don't even get me going.
All right, what is your next topic here?
Okay. The Yankees, Chris, are on par to win 101 games easy, which will also guarantee them a slot in the wild card position. Buy or sell that bullshit?
Buying it. I've said for the last several weeks, the Yankees are a lock for the wild card because Boston's on pace and on a tear that not a lot of people are going to stop. If you have to get in by the wild card, which I hate, you just accept it and move on. That's the way baseball is. I don't like the 1-game playoff, but again, you're going to have to go through, at my estimation, Oakland right now to get there. We can beat Oakland eyes closed 7 days a week, twice on Sunday.
Ed?
I'll buy it. I don't know a lot about it, to be honest.
Because you're afraid I'll kick your ass.
Wow.
What? Honestly, I haven't. I'm ashamed to admit I haven't been following it at all this year. I've been way too fucking busy, so I'm just going to agree with the experts today.
All right.
So whatever you guys tell me to think right now on that.
Okay.
Yeah. Aaron Judge for president.
All right, well then you're going to have to start this one. Recently, and you don't have to be a sports fan for this, I can't even fucking think of it. Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones.
Was
that fucking
recently,
drink the Kool-Aid?
He did. He did drink the Kool-Aid because he decided that he wanted to wear a hat during the national anthem. And while questioned about this, he said exactly, "Mind your manners, son, and mind your business." Buy or sell, Ed? Remember, this is the same guy who is running a how do you put it?
An NFL franchise, America's team.
No. It was he said.
I don't care what he said. I don't listen to him.
A plantation.
Oh yeah.
He said Jimmy Johnson was running, or Jerry Jones was running a plantation.
That's right. You did say
there.
that.
No, not Ed. Not Ed.
It
was
Richard Sherman.
Richard Sherman said that.
Sorry, Ed.
But his whole stance on the national anthem and kneeling it. Now you catch this guy wearing a hat, and then he says, "Mind your manners, mind your business, son."
Okay, because the rules only apply to us riffraff. So I buy the situation because
we're riffraff.
I'm selling the principle. No, stick to your guns. If you're gonna find your players to kneel, do whatever. Or, tell them they got to stay in the locker room, which I'm fine with. I've said before, private company. But you need to practice what you preach. hand on the heart, whatever. On the flip side, I don't think there's any official like rule that says you have to take your hat off. I just think
Right.
it's something that started. Because yeah, I don't think it's an official rule, but practice what you preach. That's the bottom line, especially for that team.
Exactly.
George Steinbrenner, Arthur Blank, what's his nuts up the way here? Robert Kraft, be a class act if you're an owner. Jerry Jones is the lowest form of scum known to ownership in sports. Right next to the asshole that runs the Lakers. Fuck Jerry Jones. Fuck his team. They're not even America's team. They're not Texas's team. They're not even Dallas's team anymore. If you can't show your players how it's done and set an example, you don't deserve to be anywhere near that field. Go sit in your ivory tower and count your money. Thank
I
you.
agree.
Fuck you. Bye.
Certainly don't fine them money.
No.
Thank you. Fuck you. Bye.
Godzilla 2, Ed, is scheduled for 2019.
King of the Monsters.
King of the Monsters, confirmed. We have Rodan. We have Mothra. We have confirmation of the three-headed Ghidorah. Mechagodzilla is rumored. Buy or sell?
Ooh. I want to sell it because it's too soon.
I think so too.
Because,
I think people are just trying to start it up again.
all right, if you bring in Mechagodzilla, you're going to ruin that movie the same way Zack Snyder ruined
Confirmed.
Batman
We
v
have
Superman
Rodan.
by bringing in Doomsday. Because that whole thing ruined Batman v Superman.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, no, it's too soon. And the original King of the Monsters movie had nothing to do with Mechagodzilla.
Ding, ding, ding. Buy or sell, Chris? You gotta remember Mechagodzilla. Come
Yeah, I
on,
do.
man.
The
You remember the
old school
creature double
good
feature.
movies,
He's had
right?
3 movies.
Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Including one in 2000.
Yes.
I want
yes.
to. I'm gonna hesitantly buy it. I'm hoping that they don't screw it up and make it just terrible, crappy, over the top CGI bullshit. Make it realistic. Make it fun. Make it the Mechagodzilla we all remember.
You know what's funny is I did obviously get my copy of Avengers, and it's the first movie that I actually went home and I watched all the featurettes, the behind the scenes, the gag reels, and shit like that.
Mhm.
The entire movie, from the weapons to the background, is CG.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The entire movie.
You never saw the behind the scenes shit?
No,
There's some garbage,
Yeah.
and then there's a
and
green
there's
screen.
a green screen. Yeah,
Right.
absolutely, absolutely. But I mean, I thought there was just certain things like the Africa thing. I actually thought maybe they filmed that on site. No, they went right to where the Hobbit town was. They were right down
Yeah,
the road from
Wakanda
Hobbit
doesn't
Yeah.
exist, bro. It's
No,
not
but
real.
But no, they actually, I guess they had a person that actually mapped out where Wakanda was, and
Mhm.
they did a really good job of actually
Wakanda.
marketing it and doing a great job
I
there.
tried to watch Infinity Wars the other night. I was too tired. I fell asleep.
I'm
Really
gonna-
good from what I saw.
I gotta pick it up this weekend.
You got to because I'm gonna start spoiling shit.
You're
you
so
know?
gay.
I already know everything because
I
I
know.
couldn't help
I know.
myself. But
All right, so this one's going to be a killer for you guys. And Chris, I'm going to start with you. Baby boy dies after he's left left for hours in a hot car in the Domino's Pizza parking lot. Now, the mother was an employee of Domino's Pizza. She doesn't make enough money to have all 3 of her kids be in a daycare because obviously infants cost more money. She dropped off the other 2 kids, left her kid inside the freaking car for 6 hours plus. They failed to comment on that. Buy or sell this?
I gotta sell it. Look, all of us were tough enough and we're raised up and we're all still alive. And we were left in a car for 30 minutes while mom ran into the store and got our gimmicks and whatever. Nowadays, you can't leave a kid in the car for 5 minutes before some pussified, crazy David Hogg loving motherfucker comes and you can't leave that kid in the car. My engine's running, AC's on. They're listening to Demi Lovato and her heroin. Leave them alone. For 6 hours though, no, selling it. The bitch should fry. Thank you.
Buy or sell it?
all right, I'm gonna sell it, and I'm going in a completely different direction. I blame the government,
I gotta hear
and I'm
this.
gonna tell you why. Daycare is so expensive because it's so highly subsidized. If it was strictly a free market system, they'd only be able to charge what people can afford to use it. As it stands now, whatever people can't afford, the state through Care for Kids is filling the rest.
Mm-hmm.
And these women and the person who owned Anna's own daycare drove a very, very expensive Mercedes. Okay, so stop subsidizing shit. Let the market dictate the prices, and everybody can afford daycare. And on the flip side, bitch, stop letting losers come in you.
Thank you. On a side note, though, I just want to throw this out there. This
Go
was
ahead.
also up on my feed. Aretha Franklin obviously is in very bad state. If y'all haven't heard, and
Terrible.
No, I haven't heard, actually.
yeah, she's on the final stages of I guess a really bad
Hospice
cancer.
care, from what I hear.
Yeah, and she's not looking good. So
Trivia question for
She's
you
like
guys.
80, though, isn't
Yeah.
she? She's
Oh, yeah.
up there, yeah.
Oh, man, what a powerful freaking.
Didn't she sing the
what a powerful
anthem
voice.
that Super Bowl at your house?
Yeah, and kind of
Oh.
like really.
Yeah,
Really
she
destroyed it.
she nailed it. She
When-
destroyed it toward the end, but she nailed it the rest of the
Yeah,
way. It was
yeah.
the only anthem to last 9 minutes.
That's exactly.
You know what? Let me ask a serious
All
music
right.
question, though.
I got
Before we
one
go to the
last
next
one,
one.
but
Serious
yeah,
music
yeah.
question, though. When she dies, who's the new queen of soul?
Mariah Carey.
No.
I'm kidding.
God, no. She
I
takes
totally
too many,
made that
she
shit
takes
up.
too many dicks to the face.
Right.
Not even that. Like, I like Mariah Carey. She's talented, but I wouldn't call her the queen of soul.
Trivia question for you. Aretha
God, no.
Franklin sang America the Beautiful at 2 WrestleManias. Which 2?
There's 3.
4?
No, I had 3.
All right. You already answered
No, I mean
wrong.
WrestleMania 4?
No.
No, that's what
3.
I'm saying. 3 WrestleMania 3. It wouldn't be 4 because if she did it at 3, why would she do it at 4?
Because Vince McMahon does not have a very...
No,
Anyway.
No.
wrong.
No.
3 and
20.
close. 3 and 23. Both were
Oh.
held. Both were held in the same building.
The
That's
second
why
one?
they
good call.
brought her
Yeah,
back.
Yes.
We just got a
Yes.
donation for the raffle for the SummerSlam party from
I was going to say that, yes.
the mayor of Middletown. You want to announce this, Ed?
Yes, Madam Mayor,
Madam Mayor.
as she shall be forever known,
Yes.
wants to donate an autographed baseball.
Ooh.
Not just any autographed baseball.
He is too old to remember if he had
No, that's a different. Go scroll further down.
$200 ounce whiskey. SummerSlam, we thank you. Who is on the Pete Rose?
Oh.
Yeah,
Petey
buddy.
Rose.
Bet on that,
We
bitches.
like it.
So we got a Pete Rose autographed baseball
And I-
for the raffle.
And I guarantee he lost a bet to sign it.
I don't know about
Too
that.
soon?
Possibly. No, never too soon. Chris
Never-
Benoit's still
never
dead,
too
isn't
soon.
he?
Absolutely.
Wow. I don't know. Dude, that's like some serious
All right.
product there. I
Yeah,
mean,
it is. So that means get your ass out to the deck.
Butting
Wow.
into.
Get those raffle tickets. $1
Fuck yeah.
ticket, $10 an arm length, man, and half of what we make is going to go to Chad Halford of Team World Vision because we need to show him our support.
Butting into the C&J Speedway review. I have this one for you to start off with, Ed.
Go ahead,
jeez.
Ed.
NASCAR is still trying to identify the source of debris hit by Ty Dillon at Michigan. Buy or sell that bullshit.
Have you seen the video?
Yeah, thank you.
Have you
Thank
seen the
you.
video?
Do you want
I
to
haven't.
go first, and then
Oh,
I'll pull it up.
You know what?
You know,
Here,
let Jabroni go first on that
I'll
one.
go
I'm going
fir-
to look up this video.
This is supposed to be his.
Hold
I
on,
want
I got-
60
I got-
seconds.
Yeah,
That's
go
what
ahead,
I.
go
Okay.
ahead. You go ahead.
Okay, so you're going down the backstretch at Michigan, and Ty Dillon is not running real great, and there's this gigantical thing right in the middle of the track. It's about the size of a good sized squirrel. Hits it, splitter, busted. This thing busts into a million pieces. Pops his oil line. Car is on fire. Pieces of it flying everywhere, and the guys in the booth are trying to guess what it is. Guess what it is. Guess what it is. Now all parts of these cars are
You
labeled
got it?
for each car. So
Okay,
if this was a brake pad that fell off the 48
Right.
or a
Right,
valve
exactly,
spring that came off the
exactly.
4, they know. They certainly know. But did they identify who it is, where it is, and whatever?
No, they still have no clue what it is. They have went over. It said it's either a chunk of a battery,
They
Or-
surmised that.
right, or it could be. It looks like something of a small animal.
The way that thing exploded, it wasn't
That's
an
not
animal.
an animal.
No,
I'm
No.
looking.
no.
Can you
That
run the
thing-
video for the people?
I'm looking at a still image.
Okay.
I'm looking at a still
If you can
image.
find the video, please run it for the people.
I got
because
this here. I mean, I don't know.
That would take
I
me
wish
too
I could-
long.
I
Yeah.
Okay, guys, when this is over, go find
We'll
Ty
post
Dillon.
it on there.
It looked to me like it could have been the brake pads for a NASCAR automobile are rather
Well,
large.
you see it's got a red stripe down
Yes.
the middle, which is funny because I think the only reason why they're saying it was an animal because it looks like that's a leash on a little Scotty dog. So, but then when he hits that thing,
It just exploded. That was not an animal.
No, because first of all, if it's an animal, it explodes on impact. It
Yes.
doesn't go under your car and then explode.
No, that would have
You know what I'm
exploded
saying?
when
Right.
the splitter hit
Right,
it.
exactly.
So did it? I got a question. When he hit it, did it break the? Because I'm looking at the body kit, which is really low. Did it break the front body kit?
fucked his whole
busted
car.
it busted the splitter right at the point of impact. The splitter, there's a crack in it. It split, now goes underneath the car. As it explodes, it tears the oil line, which started the fire in the 13 Geico Chevrolet of Ty Dillon. And then, all hell broke loose as they're cleaning up the track and they're trying to figure out what it is, what isn't it. It's not an animal. Stop
It's
there.
not an animal.
Clearly.
No.
It was just sitting there.
No, when you see it break off in the end, it's literally like chunks.
Mm-hmm.
And an animal would not be chunks. The heat of those engines alone would...
And the
would-
speed of the car
Yeah,
and the
it was-
force and the...
I've seen, and this is no word of a lie, if one of these days Alan will actually watch one of our shows. We were driving up to Providence to go, our usual, the Desperados there, the forest area. And I'm like totally fucking blissed in the back, and he's in the back, and we got Josh driving and somebody else in the front seat. And I'm literally watching, and this rabbit is going across the highway. Now, keep in mind, we're going 75. Dude, this thing got hit, and it was like just watching Legos just explode across the thing.
Imagine that. You're doing 75. The back
Right.
stretch at Michigan Speedway is 210.
Right.
These cars are popping 210 miles an hour. If that were a rabbit or a squirrel, there wouldn't be anything left
That's
of
what I'm
it.
saying. That would not destroy the car. That would,
Wouldn't it? It would destroy the fuck out of a rabbit, though.
Exactly. That rabbit would-
Madam Mayor is casting the deciding vote. She's saying sell all of Michigan is trash,
Go Buckeyes.
and you can't argue with Madam
You
Mayor.
can't argue with the mayor.
I can because Michigan is fucking awesome.
You see that skeleton in the corner? He's waiting for Michigan to beat us again.
The same state where the
It will.
United Nations has declared a
Trust
humane
me.
crisis.
Harbaugh's got these
Not
fucking
that I care about the
pictures that
United
he's just
Nations,
waiting
but-
to fucking show that's going to prove your boys you're guilty.
Harbaugh is probably
Telling you.
funding Courtney Smith right now, even
Dude,
though
that was his
Urban is
first plan.
1,000%
That was
innocent.
his first plan. It didn't work out. He's got plan B. Trust me.
Horseshit,
Trust me.
horseshit,
He's all
horseshit.
over that. Look,
Do you have
so
another fucking
I
thing
got-
to sell?
Is the big
yes, I
thing
do,
with
actually.
that-
One more.
Is the
I
big
do-
thing with that they're trying to find some kind of nefarious intent or something?
Yes. That Urban Meyer knew and didn't say anything. Not that he's a cop or anything, but that somebody took the information to him, much like an old Paterno Sandusky deal.
No, I mean with that broken piece, they think.
Oh, you're talking about NASCAR now. Welcome back.
All right. Anyways, so
No,
last but
'cause
not
I'm-
least,
No, it's
I'm
not
trying-
nefarious. They just think it might have fallen off another car, and their car kept going. They have two batteries
So
in the
it's
car,
not
which goes back
permanently
to his
embedded
point.
in his
Yes,
car's
exactly.
block.
No, he busted the fuck out of it.
yes.
I'll send you the video later. You're killing me.
I
right now.
got a good idea. It honestly looks like if I didn't know these cars somewhat, it would almost look like a broken piece of airbox or something. But
No, it's too heavy.
No, the airbox.
Way
airbox
too
would have
heavy.
been
No,
bigger
it's
than
way
that.
too heavy. When you see that thing hit and you see it explode underneath the car, when the pieces come rolling out, like there's literally chunks of this rolling out. First of all, we 210 miles per hour. The heat of the engine
Whatever
alone.
it's like
Right.
Drago. Whatever you hit, you will destroy.
Right. The heat of the engine alone, if there's anything, say, organic,
It'd fry it.
it's fried. It's fried, dude.
I'm about to play the first devil's advocate of the day. So what if it's not the item is not something solid, but obviously the speed of the car is a factor, and even like a drinking straw will go through a telephone pole if it's fast enough. So the speed of his car is what caused it to rip through his.
No, you'd have to
Dude,
see.
No,
You'd have to see
I was
what
just,
was
there's
sitting
There's
there.
been animals that have went out in the track before.
and
You
gotten
look up
obliterated.
anytime on YouTube. Animals
Yeah, they
misfortunate.
incinerate.
Yeah,
They
they're-
just
exactly.
evaporate.
So I
Yeah.
mean, you'd have to have a good amount. Now you think about that. A rabbit is a good 3 pounds, 5 pounds.
Yeah, 3 to 5 pounds,
You know what I'm
give or
saying?
take.
And rabbits get out in that field all the time, man. They're getting fucking popped all the fucking time. Trust me. Now this thing,
It's like Frogger at warp speed.
right? It's got to be obviously almost like 4 times, 5 times the mass of that. So you're talking 20 pounds.
Dude, they should totally do that. Frogger 2 Champion Edition Turbo.
Right across the NASCAR.
You got to cross the
Right?
NASCAR track.
All
If you
right.
can dodge Kevin
Here we
Harvick,
go.
you can dodge a ball.
Last
Oh.
but not least,
Okay.
we talked about it earlier. For those of you that are not on Kevin Nash's Twitter account, he recently posted, and I will.
Big sexy.
Yes.
Do you want me to play the song while you're doing this
Go right
to
ahead,
make it
'cause
a little bit more
I'll pull
fun?
it right up because it was right
All right,
here.
take your time.
Be
just
careful,
for a
YouTube
moment.
doesn't like music.
I know.
We're only gonna play it for a second. I
I
just
know.
gotta find that motherfucker.
I know.
Except the final countdown, they don't seem to give a shit.
No, I told you that before. They really don't care about that. All right, so Kevin
Dun,
Nash.
dun, dun.
Okay. Man, that's fucking even if I'm not on this. So here we go. You ready? Chris, you're gonna start with this one.
All right.
For the past few weeks, I've booked myself every weekend. Long drives, tons of fights. I have come to the realization that without the hunger, the click, the non-stop party, that this live this non-stop party, that this live is lonely. Yeah, so
Does he even speak English,
he's
bro?
drunk at this point, but anyways, I'm gonna guess he's trying to say that this non-stop party and this life is lonely beyond demanding. Our perspective changes so much as we age and gain wisdom.
What is his point?
Buy or sell that.
I'd love to do either if I knew what the fuck he was talking about.
He's-
Anybody got a Google machine handy? Tell me how old Kevin fucking Nash is. I know he's in his
gotta
late
be like
50s.
58, man.
You know what? I'll go to the
58
Google
easy.
machine.
I'm
Fuck
telling
it.
you, 58 easy.
All right, here we go. Don't start my clock yet. I want to know how old Cockface is. Kevin.
Is he still
Nash.
wrestling?
Yes.
Yes.
That's what he's talking about. Going to these. Okay, we just did a sideshow. This is what he's talking about. Going to these shows, much like Gangrel is doing right now. Wrestling, signing autographs. He's saying this shit is fucking trash, man. It's not the same if you don't have money, bitches, and the click.
Okay,
Let
here
me
it
break
comes.
that down.
Kevin Nash was born July 9th, 1959, making him 59 years old. Okay, not
Yeah.
everybody can be Ric Flair and wrestle
Hold
till
on,
you're
hold on. He was
199.
born in 59?
Born in 59. He is 59 years old.
No, he's not. If he was born in 59?
Look, I'm just
He's-
reading off the fucking gimmick here, man. 50. It says.
Oh yeah, 59.
Wow, that's weird.
699,
Oh, you're right.
89,
Yeah, holy
99.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to carry the one on the
Yeah,
nine.
you do.
Yeah.
You do. Wow. Holy crap.
I like you
Yep.
carrying the one, man. All
Yeah.
right, now you can.
No, that's
hit-
how we do math.
Common Core.
That's how
Yeah,
we do math.
I
in
know.
all
Common
right.
Core, he's
I like
85.
Now, hit the timer.
Okay,
All right.
go.
You can't. Not everybody can do the Ric Flair bit. Not everybody can be Ricky Henderson or Julio Franco and play until the later stages of your life. He's out there trying to collect a paycheck, which he doesn't need because he's making Magic Mike movies and he's doing all this other crazy shit. I just watched a video of him doing probably the worst power bomb ever from like 4 or 5 nights ago at McCoy Stadium, Pawtucket, Rhode Island, to win the championship of whatever outlaw mud show he was working for. Hang it up. Go home. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your friends. Enjoy your life. It's not what you used to do. This isn't 1995 with the click anymore.
Buy or sell it.
Fuck.
Were you selling? Is that your bottom line?
Sold.
Okay. I'm
He's
agreeing with
been-
him.
He's been done sold.
I'm agreeing with him. Sold. There is not an industry alive today that's the same as it was 20 years ago. Okay. Well, from my perspective, writing books, you nowadays it's not a question of like you just put a book out there, it sells, or you submit it to a publisher or whatever. You got to go out there, you got to meet the fans, you got to do the book signings, you got to do that stuff now.
Yes.
And you have the internet, so there are people who don't know who the fuck you are. You're gonna have to be at those shows where the Loki and Jabroni show is gonna stream.
You know, it's like this.
You know?
You have the kids that'll come up like, who's Kevin Nash? Well, back in my day, son, Kevin Nash was the heavyweight champion of the world. Your kid doesn't give a fuck.
No.
Stop. The only people he's drawing to these shows are nostalgia people like us. Hey, it'd be nice to see Gangrel or Kevin Nash or whomever one more
Yeah.
time. That's it. One more time.
You gotta. Here's the thing. You gotta appeal to. I call it the podcaster crowd. You gotta appeal to that now. Because take perfect example that Matt Cross fight there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Matt Cross and JT Dunn.
Incredible.
Oh,
I would
I mean-
love to get JT
Yes.
to fucking be at the fucking SummerSlam.
because
Yes.
of small
That would be
because of
awesome.
small operations like this, people got to watch it as it happened.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, obviously there was somebody filming it for like later distribution, but we were doing it as it actually happened.
Right, exactly.
And we were talking about it, you know, and it's
And
like
we
you
were
got to appeal that
blown
crowd.
away, and we said it probably Savage Steamboat. It was that
Yeah.
kind of match.
But that's the market now. Again, I'm going to say that free market thing. That is the market now. And here's the thing. And like you said, if Kevin Nash still wants to do this stuff, instead of just going home and enjoying the rest of his life, this is the shit he's got to do.
You know, it's
you got to work for $200 a pop or whatever.
Just to wrap it up real quick and throw my 2 cents into it. Jay the other day was watching. She's been watching those crazy ass, fucking murder shows and stuff like that.
I love those
shows, actually.
Snapped like a motherfucker.
Netflix needs more of them.
Yeah.
So anyways, this one dude.
We're alone.
This one
we
dude,
alone, bro.
Yeah, you are.
I got you.
Yeah, you do. You got each other on this one, man.
You bring the
Trust me.
Snickers, I'll bring the Sam's Cola,
you guys
man.
Be
We
all
got
over
this.
that shit. So, anyways, the guy ended up was fucking around with this bitch that was like 20 years younger than him, And it was funny because his brother said the same thing. The problem with my brother was he kept looking to the past. He kept looking to be with these younger girls. He was never going to grow old because he was never looking to grow old. And this is the exact same way I kind of feel Kevin Nash is portraying right now.
That he doesn't want to grow
without
old.
the bitches. Well, he still thinks he's Kevin Nash of the old days.
But he's built like Kevin Nash of the old days. Have you seen him?
He is. No, absolutely. Kevin Nash, let me tell you something, buddy. Your power bomb was only impressive because you were so big. Like, people would fall from, like, skyscraper heights, all right? You did not have a very powerful power bomb, let's be honest. Batista had a nasty power bomb. Sid Vicious had a nasty power
Who's the
bomb.
dude that hurt everybody but had a pretty bad sit-out power bomb? Rybread?
Ryback.
There you go.
Yeah, no, God, that was just brutal, though. He's a big monster.
But it looked ferocious.
Yeah, absolutely. Same idea. You just weren't that great. Number 2, dude, your claim to fame is an Adam Sandler movie.
And carrying Shawn Michaels bags.
Yeah, a backup for Magic Mike and Super Shredder and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Okay, buddy? So I would take every ounce of what you're getting right now and enjoy it. Because in about 6 months, ain't nobody going to be fucking thinking about Kevin
Nobody
Nash.
cares. Nobody cares now. He went in the Hall of Fame. It's over. Nice. Thank you.
I got a quick hit discussion.
Sure.
Okay. So obviously he's still technically around, but do you think there's ever going to be like the Hulk Hogan's again or anything like that, or the Ric Flairs? Do you think they're ever going to have that level of superstar?
I don't think we'll ever see that again.
You're not going to see anybody hit that height. Stone Cold, Flair, Hogan, The Rock.
I'll even throw John Cena out there. I think John Cena
I'd put him up there.
Is the last superstar you're going to see like that. I think he's it. I think he's done.
There's never going to be the one ever again.
No, I don't. Because first of all, Vince McMahon is too greedy, and his family is very greedy, and he's teaching greed.
His daughter has big boobs.
Look at
what though?
Best the money can buy.
Yes.
Absolutely. Those things are fucking great.
Not to defend Vince McMahon.
I would love to see those things bounce.
But here's the thing, though. WWE
Nipples
is
gonna be
public
perfect,
now.
too,
Yes.
like right
So-
here, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
Like,
that's
fucking
what I'm
like
saying.
right in your eyes.
I can do this. Hold on. If she ever came around, I'd be like, "What's up, Steph?"
Yeah, exactly. Or just be like,
Here's the thing. And this is going to sound corny and derived from the movie Wall Street, but see, greed is good. Greed actually makes you build a better product. So when it was just the McMahon family and WWF, the greed was great. The greed brought you the best fucking show you could possibly get.
When it was beyond that.
Well,
when it was beyond, you got the best possible thing for WWE. I agree, but the greed came when you had shows like WCW going on, and you had shows like the
you wanted to beat somebody.
Well,
right,
that's what I'm saying. The
exactly.
Competition obviously makes it better.
Yes.
Now, like I was saying, WWE is public now, and I think it's both a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing in the sense that it's probably never going to go anywhere. But it's a bad thing in the sense that competition can get gobbled up.
Oh, yeah.
Because they beat WCW into a position where they just bought them. And now they own their whole catalog. Crazy that is. Now
Which
they,
you can
they
see
own the catalog.
Right now, if you go to www.lokinjabroni.com/wrestling, get the WWE Network for $9.99 a month. Our subscribers get the first 2 months free. Don't believe Austin and Jericho and all those cocksuckers. We had the deal first.
Yes.
Get your free 2 months. You'll also get SummerSlam, NXT
you just made
TakeOver,
the list, Jericho.
all of it.
And you can easily easily, I set this up. Can't be any easier. You just go to www.lowkingjabroni.com/wrestling.
Wrestling.
Boom. Put the links right in front of you. If you say you can't find them at that point, I'm sorry. I'm going to use the word. You're retarded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm retarded.
China.
But anyway.
Absolutely. Last but not
Juicebox
least.
real quick says he met Nash at a Comic-Con. He's personable and nice, but as far as wrestling, I won't pay to see him again. He's nothing more than a novelty act at this point.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
He's right.
I agree. Last but not least.
All right.
I'll go with you, Chris.
Buying and selling.
Last one.
Ching, ching. Go ahead.
Dustin Rhodes has recently finished up becoming a sheriff. He's now a sheriff in Texas.
Nice.
Of course, this now adds to the list of ongoing superstar sheriffs.
Sheriffs, mayors, governors, etc.
Right, exactly. Buy or sell that a reality TV show is going to be coming out soon.
On Dustin Rhodes becoming a
On
sheriff?
Dustin
Buying it. 1,000%. Everybody thinks that these guys are just idiots in underwear, or in Dustin's case, bodysuit and makeup. He's gold dust, by the way, for you folks that don't know.
Thank you.
I'm buying it 100%. I want to watch. I want to see what he had to do to get there.
Have you guys ever seen, hold on before I let you go. Have you ever seen...
You know I'm gearing up.
Have you ever seen, what's his name? Freaking...
Didn't Jean-Claude Van Damme
No.
and Shaq and
Same
all those?
idea.
Seagal.
No. Seagal, thank you. Steven Seagal recently had one, and it went on for 5 fucking seasons, dude.
But he was a sheriff deputy.
Yes.
So he wasn't the real
Yes.
sheriff.
No, but where he lived,
Actually,
they're
I
all
think
deputies.
I think Dustin is a sheriff's deputy too.
Well, then that fucking
So
sucks.
he didn't run for an election and get elected or whatever.
Right? No.
I'm still gonna go with my.
But go ahead.
though.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna fucking sell this so far. Okay, that they're gonna buy it in Norway.
Wow.
All right. This is my biggest problem with cops in general, is that they're unelected law enforcement. That bothers me. Okay. So when you have elected law enforcement, which I support local sheriffs and stuff like that. When this shit happens, you don't take it seriously. It becomes a fucking novelty. The sheriff at high noon, fucking, all right. So now he's going to walk around. There's going to be a camera crew, whatever. It's going to be an episode of Cops, and you're going to wonder if it's staged or whatever. How can you honestly ask yourself, how can you honestly expect equal protection under the law under those kind of circumstances?
Well, Goldust is pretty badass. I wouldn't be scared.
No, I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying. Let's put it in terms that we can both understand the whole social justice phenomenon.
Mhm.
Okay, so he catches a black person committing a crime on camera and decides to let him go because he doesn't want to look bad.
That won't be watched. That'll be on the Blu-ray
That'll be the
editions.
only thing watched. That'll be all over MTV. I'm just saying, and I'm not saying
We'd rather
All right,
watch
you're
Teen
well
Mom
beyond
bitch
30
pull a
seconds,
gun.
but no,
Sorry,
I agree.
I'm just
No, yeah.
saying we need to take that kind of thing a little more seriously. I hate the
I
Seagal
agree.
thing made me ill.
Mhm.
I agree.
This will make me ill.
I am Groot.
You will never forget the
I am
name
Groot.
of Sheriff Dust.
I am Groot.
Although I gotta admit, in that Steven Seagal thing, it was funny when they arrested a guy, and the guy they arrested said, "I'm sorry, Mr. Stallone, I won't do it again."
Yes.
It was
Oh my
fucking
God.
great.
Yes, that was
Nice.
hysterical. That was hysterical. All right, guys, thank y'all very much for once again participating in
Buy and sell.
Buy or Sell.
Ching, ching,
I
ching, ching.
will be having a special wrestling edition of Buy or Sell for our live show.
Juicebox has commented, Sheriff Goldust, LMFAO. I agree with a little bit of rage.
Good job.
I knew you guys would like that.
Do we want to stay on the wrestling kick for a few minutes? I mean, we got this
Before we
list
go
that
on to
you-
this, sure, we
Alright.
can do that. Why not?
Why not?
What you got?
Oh, well, you asked us for the at the top 10 finishers of all time
have
earlier
that.
today.
Yes, absolutely.
And-
You want to go right into that?
I can. Again,
All right.
it was very difficult for me to narrow it down to 10, so I had to have an honorable mention. I'll throw that out here real quick. Honorable mention is CM Punk's Go to Sleep. Just badass.
That is a very good move.
You know, and all of these, for me, it's about impact. And you see it and you just know, oh, the shit's over. It's all said and done. So I'll start with the honorable mention, and then...
I will say this before we start. We do realize the WWE Network has gotten really cheap with finishers and letting people stand up after having 7 or 8 fucking finishers.
WrestleMania this year.
Just, look, the way we... here, and I think every person at this table can agree, when you hit the finisher, that's it. Okay, you might get one kick out, maybe one, and that deserves an, oh my God, he kicked out of his finisher. But when you see the frustration in your wrestler and he puts him up for that second finisher and the anger that goes into it and just the boom, the finish, that's a finisher, man. That's a finisher. And this is what we strive by.
Second, devil's advocate. I am going to disagree a little bit, just a little. There's something to be said when you have two superstars that you it only works if they're two superstars you both love. So, and then they get the finisher on it, and you're like, oh my god, and then he kicks out of it, and then everybody gets hyped.
one or two,
when
not
it get
5.
I do agree when it gets overplayed. So, example, I think Savage hit Steamboat with an elbow, didn't he? And he still got up.
Yes,
I think.
Of course, Savage hit
Yeah, but I was
Ultimate
gonna
Warrior
say-
with 5.
Yeah.
And he kicked out.
Yeah, but then Steamboat also hit Savage too. So that was like your original
Your
play
side by
of,
side,
right,
yeah.
Exactly. That was your original, oh my God, feel, you know?
Yeah,
Right.
but there are certain superstars where actually you want to see the repeated thing. Like you want to see Hulk Hogan get 5 avalanches and still get up.
Right.
You know, but
Not sure I buy that.
hey, he did WrestleMania 2 with a bandaged on.
I know he did against Bundy in that unforgiving big
Which any
blue
doctor
cage.
will tell you don't bandage.
All right, so
up
go ahead and
a midsection
start with your honorable mention, then go right into
Which
10.
I did was CM Punk's GTS.
Yep.
Number 10 was Rey Mysterio 619. Love that move. It was over.
I buy it. I like it. It's one of those, you know, it's situational.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's so situational that you know when it's happening before it's going to happen. And when he does it to certain people, I completely go for it. I do. But then when he does it to, like, say, like a Baron Corbin.
Isn't Mysterio supposed to come back? I'd love to see him do that to Baron
I've heard
Corbin.
it. He's been doing some, you know, he's been doing some stuff here and there. I don't know. I haven't seen anything. You know me, I'm pretty fucking nose to the fucking nose to the ground shit here.
Shout out from the capacity audience.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Juicebox says if you're kicking out of a finisher, you're either not, quote, selling or trying to, quote, bury a wrestler.
Unless they tell you get 5 Superman punches and you get 5 F5s and you just fuck everybody.
All right, Ed,
you know what?
Honorable
Let's not talk
mention.
about the Superman punch because that's just bullshit.
It is.
Honorable
When
mention
that's
is
the whole
top 10.
match.
Dumbest move ever. Dumbest move ever. If you have it on your list, you're fired.
Oh no, it's not on.
Good.
Believe me.
Moving right along. Number
honorable
10.
mention and 10 for you.
I don't have 10.
He's got the thump and the hillbilly Jim Bear hug. That's it.
I was just gonna say a hillbilly Jim Bear hug.
Coco Beware suplex.
I didn't come up with a list. Honestly, I've been too busy working on shows.
Okay, all right.
I'll just throw out some I think we all love. Jake the Snake's DDT.
Nice.
Up there. I do like Coco Beware's Ghostbuster. I'll say it. Hillbilly Jim's Bear Hug. Bruno Sammartino did it better.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And
Jesse
for
Ventura
longer.
did it better
And
too.
damn near broke Macho Man's fucking ribs. And
I
it was
remember
great.
that. Yes.
Yes.
It was like,
Nice.
All right.
There is one finisher I thought that was pretty fucking awesome, but Bam Bam Bigelow's finisher.
The headbutt from the top.
No, he did like a flip thing.
Oh, he did a moonsault
Like a
too. You're
cartwheel.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was
Cartwheel
his
thing.
that was his signature.
Yeah.
All right.
That was his signature.
That's what I was thinking of, though. I've seen him beat somebody with it, though. That's the whole thing.
Yes.
All right. So, I actually, for my honorable mention, I went with the Doomsday device.
Honorable mention.
Yeah. Everybody did this in the fucking in the pool. If you never did the Doomsday device in the pool, you're
You
a
didn't
liar.
live.
It's the only way to do it without
You're,
killing anyone.
you're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar.
Exactly.
Okay. I just
You have to do Doomsday into the pool.
you have to. And back in the day, there was no other. You knew it was over when they threw him up on the Doomsday device. And I'll tell you what.
That's what it is. A finisher.
Still to this day, my favorite is when they took out Crash
Yes.
Or Spike. I'm sorry, Spike Dudley.
Spike Dudley.
You remember that when he literally did like 4 flips and then he like still landed on his head in the ground? Like I thought they broke him in
Looked
half.
like you dropped your kid's doll on the
All
ground.
right, so going right into what you said before, number 10, the classic DDT. When Jake the Snake actually fucking broke that out for the first time ever, you were like, what the hell was that? It has become a staple now in everybody's wrestling repertoire.
It's not the same.
It's not. Very few people, I will give them props. One, we recently just went out and saw in his prime, Gangrel with that floating DDT, Impaler. When he got somebody that was the perfect weight and he literally just kind of had him float there for a second and drop him, beautiful DDT. And last but not least, the even flow DDT by Raven was, dude, could anybody do that? Like, I thought he killed people. Like, because he would like walk up all calm and slow and slam. Yep. And next thing you know, the guy's on the ground and he's already doing the count. He's done. And you're like, he had probably the fastest DDT ever. Ever.
Yeah. Wasn't it Mike Rotundo used to do the Bulldog?
Yeah, when he was IRS. Yes. And then even as Mike Rotundo.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah. And, we should shout out Paul Orndorff had the best pile driver.
Yes, pile driver. Absolutely.
Loved his pile driver. It was him and then Morocco and then Jerry Lawler.
Number 9. Opinion.
Morocco's is weak. I'll say it.
Shut up.
No, Morocco's pile driver was weak.
Morocco was the
Owen
man.
Hart had the best one. He broke somebody's freaking neck.
Yeah, seriously. Up your butt with fleas.
Yeah, his own.
Number 9, I had the Super Bomb from the Pit Bulls. Gary sits up on the turnbuckles. Anthony puts the guy on the shoulders, and you get power bomb from the top rope.
Everybody does that now. We can say that it's a staple of every tag team,
but
essentially.
Gary did
they did it first, absolutely. It's funny because my number 9 is actually a tag team as well. The Concerto.
Nice.
I don't care who you are, and I don't care who you think you are. To take 2 chairs to the head at the same time. Number 1, these guys, they can't be drinking that night.
No.
Because if they are off by an inch, you are fucking somebody's career up.
You're killing your family and then yourself.
I mean,
dude, is it too soon? Seriously?
I mean...
he took more concertos than probably anybody, and he whacked his family and then himself. So that should be higher on your list. I'm just throwing it out there. I got into it with some smarks on the internet today about Kevin Sullivan did it. Fuck you. Thank you. Fucking bye. Concerto. Dude. Good shot. Good call.
2 chairs to the skull.
Good job. Love it.
Number 8.
I had the Stone Cold Stunner. Man, just you see that kick to the chops and you're done. You get kicked, he spins around.
The number 1 finisher used in any bar fight today.
Probably. Somebody tries to pull off a stunner.
Somebody always tries to pull a stunner off.
And it's easy to do.
Trust me, I've been working a bar for 5 fucking years now. Somebody always tries to fucking stun somebody.
A 3 wise men shot that usually finishes off anybody.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Too. That'll definitely do it.
That's an instant hangover too.
You can have the 3 wise men and then get the stunner.
I don't do that shit. No.
I did it once, never again.
No.
Or a snake bite. Ever have a snake bite?
No. Number 8. The frog splash, but only by the master Eddie Guerrero.
What?
Eddie Guerrero, not the 5-star frog splash.
Oh, okay.
Ready, fight.
No. He's right. Look, I was thinking RVD, but
the 5-star frog splash by RVD when he goes between the legs is fantastic. But can we just talk about the fact that Eddie could hit you from anywhere? Did you ever see when Eddie set up his own blood, Chavo?
Yes.
And he was literally here, right?
My shit just going crazy.
I know, it is today. And he was...
How many beers do you owe everybody today?
Here's the ring, people, right?
Yep.
Here's Eddie, and here's Chavo set up over here. Now, you think that Eddie... Eddie's right here. Now, you think Eddie's going to go right here because he's right there. No, Eddie does his little ooh-la-lay, fucking runs around the shit, and he's all the way the fuck over here. And not only does he make it, he contorts his body.
Turns in the air.
To turn in the air, exactly, where his head is pointing towards the middle of the fucking ring, and he lands that shit perfect. 1, 2, fucking 3. Nobody, and I mean nobody, could hit the frog splash like Eddie Guerrero. Style-wise, I will give RVD that's why he called it the 5-star frog splash, because it looked spectacular. And with Rob Van Dam's weight, there's no way you were getting up from that.
He's 265. That's a
it's
big
a
boy.
big fucking dude, right? But for Eddie Guerrero, like I said, dude, it didn't matter where you were in the ring. He could pull that shit off.
All right,
he could pull that shit off.
I'll definitely
anywhere.
buy it.
Can I bring up this is an honorable mention, and I think it'd be ridiculous if we didn't even mention it.
He's gonna go with the Kamala Splash.
No, but we need to talk about. It was a simple move, but the way it was executed was fucking intense. Billy Jack Haynes full Nelson.
Oh yeah, he would shake the piss out of somebody.
And I've brought him up before because I feel like he gets left off so many lists, and he really
he's
should.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, but he's so underrated.
He's batshit crazy.
He's so underrated.
Back in the day, you're right.
Batshit crazy. Number 7.
And a move so good though.
Let him finish.
Hang on, a move so good that Hercules stole it from him.
Yeah, well, you know.
Hercules Hernandez. He stole the full Nelson from him.
A lot of people steal that now.
Number 7, it's not a mercy pick. This would be on any list I do. Was the Hart Foundation, that heart attack clothesline?
Yes.
Ooh, Anvil hooks you up in that bear hug, and Bret Hart always
off the
so
ropes.
crisp.
Yeah.
It never looked crappy.
No, it did.
And when he gave you that clothesline, it's like he wrapped his entire body around you and brought you down.
Yeah.
And it was over.
It was like his crucifix.
Yes.
The crucifix they used to pull
always
off there.
looks good when he did it.
Yep.
Yes.
Number 7 for me, Scorpion Death Drop. The
Ooh.
way that, I mean, everybody has a reverse DDT, let's be honest with you. But the way that Sting pulled off the Scorpion Death Drop, just grabbed you by the back of the head, looked at you, and you knew you were done, and he dropped you. Like
he was looking at you without saying to you, "Thank you."
Yeah.
Fuck you. Bye.
Bam. Done. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
It was that quick.
This is during a time when Sting was just on fire. They needed a hero, and Sting put on that whole crow gear and just sold that shit, man. Sold that shit.
I'm not going to take
and
that
now
away
he
from
does
you.
Christian films.
With no hair. Number 6.
Number 6, I had Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, and the Perfect Plex.
Love the Perfect Plex.
He stole that basically from Harley Race, although Harley only used it like a handful of times. That was Kurt Hennig's go-to. Only 2 guys that I know of that are on record having broke the Perfect Plex. One being Hulk Hogan.
Yes.
The other being the Ultimate Warrior.
Yes.
So, you know.
Those are the only 2 you could buy it from.
I'll buy that. Absolutely, because I don't think if
Macho.
Kerry Von Erich would have broke,
Macho.
no, I don't know. If Kerry Von Erich or Randy Savage had broken the Perfect Plex, it would have just killed the entire gimmick.
Yeah, maybe because they were kind of like
they weren't superheroes.
I was gonna say, yeah, they were kind of like they were Intercontinental champions.
Yes.
So yeah, I can buy that.
Because Hulk Hogan had that, obviously that immortal fucking I live off the fans, whatever.
He started hulking
out,
which is good. Ultimate Warrior had that. He's unstoppable.
Yeah, he's pumped up.
No, he's like the minute you get in the ring, he's like, I'm unstoppable.
Yeah,
like you need to work. You're about to work to break me down, and you're gonna fail. So, those are the only 2 ones I could buy it, and I think Ultimate Warrior teaming up with Hulk Hogan was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Number 6 for me, the Flying Elbow by Randy Macho Man Savage. Anybody can do the flying elbow, and it is pretty much in everybody's move at this point. But the idea of what it's supposed to be, and think about this, is the point of your elbow driving into the solar plexus of your opponent is supposed to drive the wind out of them, knock them out essentially for the 1, 2, 3 easy.
Do you
That's essentially
remember
what it is.
When he first went to WCW and he teamed with Hulk, and I can't remember who the opponents were. I'm sure it was part of Kevin Sullivan's Merry Band of Retards.
Yeah.
And Hogan was just out for the count. And Savage is trying to wake him up, smacking him in the face and rubbing his head. And he just thinks, oh, shit, I know how to wake him up. Goes to the top rope, drops that elbow on him. And as soon as that elbow hits, Hogan jumps up like he just got, clear.
Like he just got popped. Right, exactly.
That was awesome.
Let me just say something about the elbow, though.
Go ahead.
Something about the elbow, though, I don't think people really, really consider. Okay. Randy went up pretty high with that. And to maintain that level of control with an elbow like that, because he could have seriously fucked someone up.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And to my knowledge, he's been doing it for, obviously, rest in peace, but he did it for so many years with 0 injuries, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
That's a lot of talent. It's the same thing with like Tito Santana with that flying elbow. Same thing. No injuries, total control. fantastic performer. I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
There's none better.
Yeah.
None better.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Number 5.
I got Shawn Michaels' Sweet Chin Music. Didn't matter if you were 5'9" or 7'1". He's gonna hit your chin and he's gonna put you down on your ass.
So good, Joe Ziggler has that finish.
And if you're
now.
Ric Flair,
I
he's
like
going to
that, Joe
say, I
Ziggler.
love you first.
Yes, I love you. I'm sorry. Pow! I'm gonna kick your crooked teeth down your throat.
Number 5 for me has got to go to Bret Hart and the Sharpshooter.
Nice.
One of the first freaking submission moves I ever learned myself. I was very proud of myself when I learned it because, man, it looks really hard, but it actually really isn't.
Your brother's still a little bitter.
Yeah, he is. Followed up by the Texas Cloverleaf, which is essentially just the Sharpshooter without using your legs.
I'll buy it.
Same idea.
I've changed number 4 3 times. Because just a second ago it popped into my head. How do I not have this fucking move on my
It's
list?
hard, isn't
All right,
it?
number
It is. It's
4.
fucking
Number
hard.
4.
Number 4 originally was Hurricane Helms' Vertebreaker. And then I thought he injured too many dudes with it. So I changed it to Baron Corbin's End of Days. And I thought, well, you haven't really beaten anybody of any sauce with that move. I'm taking it off the
Good
list.
name. Good name, though.
End of Days. That's my gimmick move on the video game.
Yeah.
I stole that from you. I wish I could steal his hair, but it's gone
He ain't
now.
got no more hair.
So I'm going to go with AJ Styles and the Styles Clash. That is a badass move, and we're going to see it this Sunday, hopefully, on Samoa Joe at SummerSlam.
I got another honorable mention. Danny Davis.
What was his finishing move? He didn't have one.
No, he's just a finisher.
Oh,
That was the
okay.
worst fucking idea WWF ever came up with. Someone got
Right
fired
next
over
to
that shit.
Outback Jack. There-
Number 4 for me, the 450 Splash by Hooven Stooge Guerrero.
Nice.
The first time, I don't care who you are, when he went up on the top ropes, you're like, here we go, another lucha, gonna do some backflip. Oh, wait a minute, is this shooting star press? And then this dude proceeds to go a full flip and then land and fucking plunge the guy in the corner.
I remember seeing Too Cold
Incredible.
Scorpio do it, and then one time landed on somebody's head.
Yes.
And I was like, well, he's not going to do that fucking move anymore. But you're right. Hoovy landed that
Every
perfect
time.
every time.
Every time. And let's be honest, I mean, yes, you knew it was coming because he had to pull. It's much like the 619.
Mhm.
It's a setup move. You have to be perfect. You have to be right in the corner.
Everything has to go your way.
Everything absolutely has to be right there. But man, when he hit it, he fucking hit it,
Mhm.
man.
Comment from the Peanut Gallery. Juicebox says Samoa Joe's muscle buster is pretty sick,
Yes.
but Tyson Kidd probably won't think so. You got that one, Juicebox. Good job by you. All right, number 3, Mike. Get the tables. It's the 3D, the Dudley Boys.
Yes, yes.
Tag team maneuvers, I love. I could have thrown the flapjack of the Midnight Express, the rocket launcher. The Power and Glory had that suplex
The
into a body splash, the
concerto.
concerto. I already have 2 others on the list, and I have another one coming. But man, that 3D, whether it was by itself through a table on Mae Young, didn't matter.
Nope.
The 3D was it. It was over. Done.
Following up on that, number 3 for me goes with the Diamond Cutter.
Well, it's going to make number 2 real fucking interesting, isn't it?
Call it the RKO, call it whatever you want. Originally, it was done by DDP. The Diamond Cutter is exactly that. Out of nowhere, RKO, same idea. I'll never forget the first time when DDP, I want to say it was it Super, the one they do in December.
Starcade.
Yeah, Starcade. Throws the guy into the ropes. Dodges a full clothesline, comes off the ropes, throws the guy up into the air, and as the guy is coming down, hits him with the fucking Diamond Cutter. The first time ever, and this started the whole, he can hit you from nowhere with this Diamond Cutter. Then he started doing it off the top ropes, then he started doing it over the corners, he started doing it everywhere. This is literally, and I will say this, I
saw him once. The guy would lift him for the atomic drop, and you would just catch him.
And you just catch him, yeah. RKO is fucking notorious for that, man. Randy is notorious for that. My favorite Diamond Cutter / RKO right now, as of to date, has to be when the poor flyer there, was it Ryan? He was facing Randy, Air Force.
Evan Bourne?
Evan Bourne, thank you. Goes off for his shooting star press, and as he's getting ready to hit it, Randy Orton gets up and catches his head and drops him.
As he's in that flip.
Drops him, and he's in the shooting star press doing this shit. Like, wow, just fucking wow. You want to talk about a move that just knocks the fucking
That's
socks
good
off?
shit.
I love the Diamond Cutter.
Well, I'll
Love
just say my number 2 and let it go. I got the RKO.
Same idea. Yep. Same idea. I mean, we can go on forever. It really is.
No need to continue any further.
It's a move you could pull out of nowhere, dude.
Funny how that works.
It really is. It really is. Number 2 for me, gotta give it to the big man with the jackhammer. Goldberg's jackhammer.
I was afraid you were gonna go Kevin Nash.
No, God no.
I heard Jack. I was like, oh fuck, here we go.
No. That was just the only person he ever did any fucking real damage to was fucking Rey Mysterio, and that's because he jackknifed him into a truck. Yeah. All right? Let's be honest. That's it. He literally threw this poor dude into a truck, and the dude is like $180. Like, come on, stop, Kevin. The jackhammer. He put that arm over his head, and he was, and you knew it was done.
He's a bad mamma jamma.
He held poor Glacier. I believe he held Glacier the longest. I think it was for almost like fucking 10 seconds.
Could be. He just hung him up there.
But held him with one arm. Remember he went like this and he held his arm out like this and he's literally holding this guy like this and he's like spinning,
and Bobby Lashley's now stealing his gimmick.
Right, and then, bam! I'll let Bobby do it because you know what? Bobby does the same whip. When the guys are coming down and he fucking snaps and then just wham, dude, you know.
It's impact.
It's impact. It's all impact. It's the impact, right? Exactly.
Well,
number 1 for you.
Well,
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Yep. Number 2.
I already did number 2. It's the RKO.
Yeah. Number 1. It is
number 1. We're gonna turn Loki's list upside down. I got the Doomsday Device at number 1, man. That was always, to this day, my favorite. And there's nothing more I can say that you didn't already say when it came up on your list.
I still love the Doomsday Device. The only reason, like I said, I only wanted to have one tag team move on there, and nothing against former guest Animal.
I had 4.
But the Concerto, it's funny because I was actually going to hit you guys back and be like, hey, do you want to do like a 5 singles, a 5 tag, and like a 5, submission?
That would have been a list of 15.
I was but it would have been, 5, 5, and 5. But,
save it for another time.
Same idea. But yeah, exactly. But we didn't follow through with that. But like I said, it's when you went up on those fucking shoulders, there was only one way down, people.
Yep. Down. Quickly.
And it was down, the way to go. Number 1 for me, I don't think this is ever going to be a secret. And when he is finally out of the WWE, I wonder who's going to steal it. The F5. The first time I saw Brock Lesnar drop the F5 on somebody, I thought the dude was dead. When you literally have somebody up on your shoulders like a torture rack, you think it's a torture rack.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. So then he takes this dude's legs and he spins it over his head as he's falling down into a modified falling DDT.
Mm-hmm.
Slam face plant on there. I want to say it was The Miz. It ended up being, I think it's in every WWE WrestleMania wrestling WWE 2K whatever 18 it is now. So he does the fucking F5.
Yep.
But as he's coming down, he slams, he gets up, and he does the whole little roll the chest thing. You know what I'm talking about? That was such a brutal F5. And I think it was The Miz.
It might be The Miz.
I think it was The Miz because I remember his face just being destroyed. Like, his whole face was bloody. It was because they had to wear a face mask for, like, the next, like, 6-7 months or some bullshit like that. But, dude, when I think he did the fucking roll of the chest because he wanted the people to not look at The Miz because I think he didn't realize that he just turned The Miz's face into fucking hamburger meat.
Yeah,
like literally, like when
next
he
time
came
be
down,
more careful.
Boom. Like, it's just the F5, you put anybody in that move. If you could pull that off on anybody, they're fucked.
Yeah.
They're fucked. They're fucked. And that is my top 10.
That is my top 10 as well.
And my number 1 finisher is TNA Wrestling.
Yeah, that'll finish you off real fucking quick.
Mine's Mia Khalifa.
Mine's David Hogg.
She could finish me. I'll let her finish me. Shit.
I don't think she's a good suck. Like, she can't really suck a dick, though.
Who cares?
You heard it here first. Right?
Are you serious?
You can do everything else. Shit. Fuck.
I don't think she can fuck.
Dude, I just want to bang a Muslim chick.
But no, she got nice tits.
Yeah, she does.
We're
All
talking
right.
about like the nipples like that thing. You know.
We got any other quick hits before we
Leg drop.
we got some random shit? I know we talked a little bit of random.
No, we can.
Anybody
we can,
have anything else? I know we got the football preview next week, so guys, be ready. NFL 2018 preview. Our picks. Going to try to get someone on the line with us so we can do like we did last year. Seal the picks. Once they're in, and we open them up after the what is it? After the Super Bowl, we open everything up.
Yes, we do.
So it's going to be fun. Eddie, we already know, is going to pick the Patriots to go all the way, win everything. So let's get that out of the way real quick.
I'm probably going to be a super fanboy this year. I'm not going to lie. I am.
I want you to be a super
I'm probably
fanboy.
going to pick. I'm probably going to pick the Vikings.
I want it to be us against you.
I'm pretty fucking excited about this year.
Or
I
us
really am.
against you.
I was super excited about last
Well,
year.
we've been done that already.
Yeah.
And when I realized how the NFL works and how they were going to kind of lose money, I kind of like lost feel towards the middle of the season. I kind of knew the Vikings weren't going to be at home. You know what I'm saying? I just had this really nasty feeling. And now that
I might
pressure,
as well amend my pick then
and now
because
that
it's
that
in Atlanta
pressure
this
is
year.
out. Yeah, see? Now, doesn't that worry you a little bit?
Yes.
Doesn't that?
Yes.
Like, I started thinking, dude, that's so cool. We could be like the first team ever that could have a Super Bowl and like host it and win it and blah, blah, blah. And then I started realizing it's never happened for a fucking reason. Because they make no fucking money off of this
Vince
shit.
McMahon runs the NFL.
Pretty much, yes. You are absolutely fucking correct.
What's up with the XFL? I haven't heard.
I was
2020.
gonna say, yeah.
2020 is the launch.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. I'm waiting till they announce the teams to pick a favorite.
Should do some live commentary for the first game.
Why not? Let's do it.
That'd be pretty fun.
You know, because
That'd be pretty fun.
obviously nobody who's worth anything is going to do commentary.
Mystery
on it.
Science
No.
XFL 3000.
Obviously, we can't show the game, people, but
No, but we can talk you through the game.
we can talk you through the
I do
pain.
have some randomness before you start on to the whole top 10.
Sure.
Has anybody seen the Ray Liotta Shantex commercial?
Oh, like about 800 times a fucking day.
Yes. How much?
Thank you. What is up with my boy's face?
Dude.
What is up with my boy's face?
Botox Jones.
Dude, bad. He's been hitting it bad, dude.
Holy shit. Like when he's sitting in the car and he's like giving thumbs up, dude, I don't know if he's getting a blowjob. I don't know if he's on a coke binge. I don't know if he really does want to give you a fucking thumbs up. I don't know what the fuck
He
is
looks like
going
a
on
bagel
right now.
with eyes.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know if you guys know this, but Renee Zellweger lives in Pomfret.
I did not know that.
I love me some Renee.
You might not.
She's just like that little weird like girl next door. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
Renee
dude,
from Jerry Maguire or Empire Records, top notch. Renee today,
dude,
not
like,
so much.
seriously, she shops at the Target in Danielson, and I've seen her. And dude, she's hit the Botox pretty hard too. Like
it's
she's
pretty rough.
almost unrecognizable.
Maybe that's what
You
she
know.
wanted to do.
You know what? Here's the thing. I feel bad because like some of my favorite actresses have aged gracefully.
Do you think she's
Betty
fucking
White.
living in like
Betty White?
50 cents fucking mansion?
No,
Like,
he just sold that actually.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe
he finally
she
just
bought it.
no. I doubt
She's
it.
living in Carol Spinney's backyard like the stalker guy.
Well, she lives in Pomfret. He lives in Woodstock.
Yeah, I know. Same.
He's been to Lowe's. I saw him, and I was pretending like I didn't recognize him.
Yeah.
But you can
The
obviously
chub
tell.
gave it away.
The big yellow feathers and stuff that he wears all the time. But you'd be surprised. Here's the thing: you'd be surprised how many celebrities live up my way because it's like nobody will bother them.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Except Ed.
No,
You
that's it's funny.
I didn't bother her. I just saw her.
No, we talked about that a long
Yeah.
time. People like especially celebrities. I think it was Sylvester Stallone. He had a place in Connecticut too. It was like in Stamford or something like that.
Maybe.
And
Michael
it was,
J. Fox lives down
Mel
that
Gibson
way.
used to.
Mel Gibson was another one, right? But the reason why they like this area is because of that. It's just they can just kind of go about their day and nobody fucking bugs them.
My favorite rapper, known as the God MC Rakim, lives in Connecticut. Most of them live in the rich part there, Greenwich, but lots of people live here because it's close to New York. They'll live on that side of the state and stuff, and again, they won't get harassed. Like I said, I've seen Renee Zellweger. I know it's her. I didn't bother or anything, but yeah, actually, you know who used to have an estate here? Our president used to have an estate here.
It was huge.
He used
It
to have
was
an estate
huge.
in Connecticut, and
It was made in China.
it was actually pretty small in comparison. But Yeah, there's actually
So
a lot
is
of celebrities
his
live up here.
hands.
I think Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn live in Greenwich. I'm not sure.
I wouldn't
Possible.
doubt it. Yeah.
Michael J. Fox
Yeah.
still lives in
Yeah.
the area.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's somewhere. He's
Loki and
somewhere.
Jabroni live here,
We're here.
I heard, yeah.
We're here.
Taylor Swift is practically my neighbor. She lives
Yeah,
in Rhode
I was
Island.
gonna say she's Rhode Island.
Yeah.
She's banged Loki on the beach.
Has she?
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Nice.
That's the rumor anyway.
That's a rumor we're
Banging them
starting
out
it.
two at a
That's a rumor
time.
we're starting anyway.
I'm starting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Go with it. Fuck it. Have a good time with it. What do you guys think of the whole Omarosa, I have tapes and I'm going to take Trump down bullshit?
You know,
Do it.
I was trying to
Fucking
avoid
do it.
talking about this.
No, you can't.
Do it.
I wanted to avoid talking about it, but since you brought it up,
You're
I'm
welcome.
sick of people saying they got shit. Bring it.
Mhm.
here's the thing.
Don't.
She-
It's like the bad guy used to say. Don't sing it. Bring it.
Here's the thing. She has a recording of herself being fired by Chief of Staff,
Was it
former
General
Kelly. Chief of Staff Kelly. I hate it when they call him General
Oh.
Kelly. He's no longer a general.
Chief of Staff Kelly.
Chief of Staff Kelly firing her. There's a tape of that, and supposedly she has a tape of Donald Trump saying the N-word and calling Kellyanne Conway's husband,
I
who
saw
is
that, yeah.
who is like Latino or something.
or
and-
shit.
Yeah. But here's the thing. She was from The Apprentice. She's not trustworthy. She's been riding the back of Donald Trump for like years, and they're kicking her out because she's a sketchy motherfucker. And the bottom line is, as strange as that is, kicking a sketchy person out of Washington.
How dare they?
No.
Right.
You'd figure
So-
they'd want 3 or 4 more.
Yeah. Here's
They
the
had
thing.
3 or 4 more.
Here's the thing. She was fired how long ago, and she's already got a book deal and shit.
Months, plural.
She's already got a book. So she's been planning this whole thing. Fuck Omarosa. She's
Mhm.
just another opportunist, like
Yep.
most people that are attached to the president.
Courtney Smith,
Not saying the president is
Monica
a
Lewinsky.
fucking great guy, but he
Michelle
attracts
Obama.
that type of person.
Hey, all I gotta say is, have you seen fucking our man Billy?
Clinton
Yeah.
looks like a zombie with white hair.
So obviously Monica had a fucking great head.
Suck the life right out of him.
Dude, it's because he's a fucking vegan with heart conditions.
Or it could be because he's like
Or-
100 years
Or
old.
maybe Monica Lewinsky really did suck the life out
Hey,
of
can
him.
I throw that out there, by the way, for those of you listening? Vegan with a heart condition. Just throwing it out
Okay.
there. So,
Eat red meat
That's
and live.
funny.
bacon
That's
cures all.
Yes. God bless America. Fuck Omarosa. So, where are we? What are we doing? We got
funny. Oh, you want to try this?
outstretched hands.
brought it before, haven't you?
Not the tangerine gimmick. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't know. It's tangerine. It's for me.
All right. It's
I
not
like
for me,
tangerine.
so have a little extra.
I like tangerine.
Get yourself
It
a
definitely
little.
smells tangerine.
That's Stone
I know,
Brewing
the
Company's Tangerine Express IPA.
Yes.
Smells good.
Stone is out of California, and look, I don't usually like to try to like blow up like breweries that aren't in our immediate area, but Arrogant Bastard is some good ass fucking beer, and the Stone
Mhm.
Brewery
It's harsh
Company,
for me, but
yeah, but I mean, Stone is always trying to come out with something new, like, and they do, man, they hit that from they have some pretty good light beers. To just like you said, smack you in the face. Fucking Arrogant Bastard is some fucking smack you in the face beer.
let me say. All right, I'm kind of like a Belgian white guy, so I like the citrus and everything.
Yeah.
That's a trigger. You're a Belgian Caucasian guy.
No, he's
Really?
not. He's
Yes.
a cracker.
He's a cracker.
He's a
I'm
Belgian
referring to
cracker.
the beer.
Oh,
The Belgian white
sorry,
beer.
My bad.
President Hogg, don't get all over us.
I'm
Sorry.
a Belgian white connoisseur,
Yes.
and if you don't like IPAs but you're into Belgian whites, this is a pretty good beer
Guess you
to
smell
get
that
to
fucking
turn
really
somebody
good
on.
nose.
yeah,
IPAs.
it has a great nose. I
Really
like
good
that.
fucking nose.
He's just sitting there sweating bullets, thinking that it's coming.
Nope.
It's coming.
I got 5 more days, man. I'm good. 5 days.
I can't say this is too terrible.
No, this
Good.
is
I'm glad
good.
you like it.
This is actually good.
And on that note,
I'm living vicariously through you. What is he going to the bathroom?
I am.
Son of a bitch. Well, we'll.
I am
just-
actually kind of worried though. Do you think you're gonna be a fucking? It's been a month for you, man.
Yes.
Are you gonna be like a 2-pump chump?
You know, I don't know. Ugh.
Like I, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know. That
Are you gonna be like 3 shots to the wind and
it's
done?
funny. We were sitting watching NASCAR at our friend Mark's place. Mark is a semi-regular viewer of the show, and he asked the same question. He's like, "Do you think you're gonna, be 2 beers and done? Do you think you're gonna like it at all?" Do you think you're just going to walk away completely? And I'm like, I just can't answer any of those questions.
I will say this. I enjoyed the act of smoking.
Mm-hmm.
I did. I've always enjoyed the act of smoking. I've liked the feeling of, hitting something, interacting with people. That's why I still kind of smoke cigars to this day. I don't smoke them, obviously. I smoke like you're supposed to puff on a cigar. So anyways, I've always liked the idea of it. I hated what it did to my body. When I decided to quit and I kind of gave up on it, it was funny because a lot of people said the same thing. Well, you've been done for this long. Are you going to go back to it? Are you going to do that? Yeah. And I thought to myself, it's kind of like a good decision. Do I want to do this? Then at first you're thinking save money. You're thinking that. You're thinking the other thing. The difference with alcohol and with cigarettes, and I'm going to be that guy right now, is cigarettes offer nothing. Not a damn thing. Nothing.
There's going to be some jackass that goes, "Oh, it calms me down when I'm having."
No, it doesn't. You're a liar. You're a lying sack of shit. All right. All it does is gives your mind something to do, and it's getting you off of it. So therefore, you think it calms you down. The only thing it's doing is giving you something else to do.
Mm-hmm.
Alcohol actually changes. Now, we've talked about this before with it being a depressant.
Yeah.
Obviously. But at the same time, if you kind of control the alcohol and you're not one of those people, you can be a fun person on alcohol. Now, like I said, take that in hand in hand. Smoke a cigarette, you're pretty much the same person.
Except with stinky breath.
Exactly. You have a couple beers, and all of a sudden you're a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Your pants come off. You're dancing in the bar.
Yeah, I'm not.
You're rooting for the Cowboys.
I'm not trying to say
Never
alcohol makes the person. What I'm trying to say is alcohol is one of those. It's a mood breaker. You could be pissy when you walk through the door. You drink a beer, and it settles you. It calms you. Now you say, "Oh, well, cigarettes are the same thing to me." No, not really, because the only thing that's doing to you, like I said, is giving you something to do. Now you don't have anybody fucking actually talking to you anymore because they're fucking, fuck you, buddy. I can't wait to actually see it. I might actually let you eat first just so you can have like a barrier.
Yeah, it might be not a bad idea. But again,
I forgot that we drew numbers.
I was 1, he was 3, you were 2. So if I give him my 1, I'll be 3.
I'm starting to agree with you, though. I think we should let him eat first.
I think I'm going to.
We should let him carb load. We should have him order the pasta.
Red meat and pasta.
I pass my 1 on to you.
Thank you.
I will be the third eater, just to
And
make
we
sure
will-
that.
When he drinks his
Just to
first
make
Miller
sure
Lite
you're
and
not a
passes
two-beer
out,
queer.
he won't get
We
sick.
don't need no two beer queers here.
We'll find out on Sunday at the deck.
Oh, you'll be
359 Boston Post Road,
your
Westbrook,
first shot,
Connecticut.
you'll be fucking making love to
Nobody
the couch.
said anything about shots. Good.
You
You're
will
already
be.
trying to
You
throw
will
me
be.
under a bus here.
You're gonna be like, this is gonna be Chris.
5 p.m., 359 Boston Post Road, Westbrook,
Bret
Connecticut.
Hart
Oh, here we go.
had a belt
And he wore it.
for how long?
A week. Get out. Next. The questions are written. The trivia contest starts at 6. The
Yes.
raffle goes through the night.
That's
We will be
important,
drawing.
people. Be there for 5:45 so you can get your pen, you can get your paper, you can get everything going. If you show up at 6 o'clock and you think you're getting into the contest, you're not. Like, we pushed it off like by 10 minutes last year, and it was a fuckery, man. It was a big fuckery.
We had to rush.
Right, we did. And I don't want to do that again this year. If you are not there by at least 5:50 for sign up to get your pen, get your paper, get everything going, I'm sorry, you can't participate. I mean,
The raffle, we're going to start after the first match. You can buy tickets up through and including the conclusion of the first match.
yes.
The bucket of gimmicks will be there. That's what we're going to throw the tickets into. It's one ticket wins all. You get a ticket, hey, you go pick your prize or whatever.
Right.
We're not having different things for different prizes this year. It's
You
all
go-
one
you go grab
communal
it.
party.
You go grab it.
That's it. So, on that note, Ed, roll bean footage.
Roll bean footage.
Telling
The
you,
top
man.
10.
I'm putting out the call. Flat Earthers to the deck.
Bring it. Bring it, motherfuckers. I ain't got time.
Because then Jabroni be like, I changed my mind. Bring the fucking Crown
You
Royal.
know what? Just because
Bring the Crown Royal.
Just because of Eddie, I'm adding an honorable mention to the top 10 list today. So, might as well just get right to it. No fucking around. These are the top 10 things I would never say. And the honorable mention is, the earth is flat. Number 10, that Barry Manilow was one cool motherfucker. Number 9.
A lot of panties.
Number 9, I think Hillary would make a great president.
Sorry.
Number 8, her boobs are just too big.
Hillary's?
Same. Number 7, sometimes I just need to be held. Number 6, the chick on Murder, She Wrote really makes me horny. See, Ed's got the face. We know where his mind
Hey,
is.
You're probably
actresses
gonna,
that
you're probably
age
gonna wanna get
gracefully
held on Sunday.
Actresses
Yeah.
that age gracefully are hot.
Gotcha. Number 5, let's go shopping so I can hold your purse. Number 4, fuck football. Let's watch 50 Shades. Number 3, I think I'm lost. Let me pull over and get directions. Number 2, I think hairy butts are real sexy, hon. And number 1, LeBron James is my hero.
Oh,
Yeah, I knew that one was coming.
I was like, God, we've gone this long.
Almost
and
had a different
no mention
number
of
one.
LeBron.
we almost had a whole show with no LeBron mention.
We've had a few shows with no LeBron, but lately he just keeps rearing his big
He's being
mongoloid
stupid.
head.
He's being stupid. Like, come on, man. The guy's being fucking, just being an
He's got the
asshole.
money to be stupid. That's the crazy part.
It's fuck you money.
It is fuck you money.
You know, it's not to bring up the fucking Russo brothers and fucking Avengers, but I was thinking they got stupid fuck you money.
Mhm.
They really do. Like, what they accomplished, if you really think about what they accomplished, like, dude, we'd never, come on. When you were a kid, did you ever think you're going to see fucking an Avengers movie like that?
No.
No, because I was more of a Justice League guy anyway. But
I was a Marvel guy. You know, I was a Marvel guy since back in the day.
I've
mean-
always liked Marvel. It's just me. Obviously, Superman is my favorite one.
Oh,
Followed-
fuck yeah. I'm
followed
a
by
huge
Batman
Superman. I love
and-
Superman. I love Superman.
Followed by
Absolutely.
Wonder Woman and all them, and here and that's I'm probably biased because I actually like the Justice League movie. But
Yeah, you're very biased because, man, I can't. I try to.
I
There's some
agree
great-
with
look,
you.
There's some
about
great
Steppenwolf.
parts. There's some great parts, but man, if you're gonna, even the first Avengers came at you with Loki. You know what I'm saying? A well-known fucking enemy. He did some fucked up shit.
You know what's
man.
funny though? Strange thing, I didn't think that was gonna work because they had Loki for the first Thor movie, and I didn't really think that was gonna work.
But Loki really wasn't the bad guy in the Thor movie. Like, yeah, he was an asshole, and yeah, you knew what he was doing, but for the most part, he wasn't really the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to get his dad's throne. That's all he fucking cares about. That's the only thing he cares about.
Right, and it worked. So it's like, here's the thing: it's like you can either have a good villain or you can have a good scenario. Like Civil War.
Yes.
Civil War is a good scenario. There's no
Great
real villain.
scenario. Yeah,
No real
I was
villain.
thinking about that too. I was like, the only real villain you had was Baron. Fucking what the fuck is his name?
The guy. Yeah,
Yeah,
It wasn't Corbin.
the one. No, not Baron Corbin, but the one who was orchestrating the whole.
yeah. The
fucking
guy
thing.
is trying to make them kill
Right,
each other.
right,
That was
exactly.
it. But for the most part,
But he wasn't like an actual villain, like
No.
say Ultron. And speaking of which,
which
I
was
went back,
weak.
I was gonna say I went back and actually watched Ultron. Not impressed, man. For what they did.
I blame the material though. Like I thought James Spader was great.
Oh, he was great, dude.
You know, the material was terrible.
Dude, James Spader can't do a bad thing. He could be masturbating, and I'm gonna fucking nominate him for an Academy Award.
Actually,
that's just too
since
much
you brought
info.
that up, no, I'm just joking.
Alrighty then. But guys, we want to thank each and every one of you guys for tuning in every single week. Please keep them subscriptions moving in. We had like 2 people subscribe and follow on Facebook. I love it. Thank you guys very much. We really hope that you like the YouTube format. Please comment below there because I mean, we're able to give you these great camera views now. We're able to get the great sound and everything else going for you. That Facebook was just totally beating us with. The other part was being on Facebook, they fucked us as far as only 30% of our viewers knew. I mean, unless you knew,
10.
obviously, it was 10%. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
10.
Um,
Unless you pay for it.
right, exactly. And of course, at that point, then it's only 30 or whatever the fucking number was at that point. I think it was like 30, 35, right?
No, they'll reach it out to whoever you target, but
Yeah.
it's like,
But it's like, fuck you, man. It's like,
let's keep it real. For the amount of money that comes in,
Right?
Which is nothing, guys. Can
Because
you
you
please
claim-
go fucking buy Deadpool 2 on
Because
fucking
you
Amazon?
claim you can't find the links.
Yeah. No, we found him. It's very
I
simple.
know.
And don't
I
forget,
put them there.
in case anybody missed it at LokiandJabroni.com, somebody's been blogging recently. And now every Thursday, the Horseshit Files, written by me, you'll get it every week. Stuff we didn't talk about on the show, maybe stuff I did talk about on the show, maybe stuff that I just think you guys need to know. The Horseshit Files debuts this Thursday on the blog space at LokiandJabroni.com.
I dropped a video recently, which
I have to watch
are going
that.
to make that public pretty soon, about male shaming. I hope you guys like that. Please comment below on that one. And we have the third show coming soon of the Focus Network.
They're like 22 right now.
Fourth.
There's
Because
Loki
I
and Jabroni.
dropped a show before,
Oh, that's right.
So-
Right. Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
haven't dropped one since. I got to work on that too. I'm a busy fucking
That's why
guy.
I said 3. That's
He
why
is a
I
busy
said
guy.
3.
I'm
That's
a-
why I said
that's
3.
why if you folks donated to the Patreon, I could probably quit my job and do this all the time.
Hey, dude, it'd be fucking great. I'm looking forward to it. Believe me.
I want fuck you money.
I would love fuck you money. I would love to be fucking Russo brothers ridiculous fucking rich right now.
Right?
Hey, I'll settle for like
I would
just.
I would settle for fucking James Gunn money for right now.
Oh,
Dude,
okay.
we won't be satisfied till we're banned on all platforms. That's what
Yes.
we're shooting for.
Right.
Alex Jones.
I agree.
So banned everywhere but Twitter.
Right.
Yeah.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
Weird, huh? They're usually the first ones.
Yeah, they are. They're them in Disney. Yeah, I
Yeah.
guarantee you're gonna get banned for fucking Disney. All you gotta do is fucking fart and fucking eat Pop Rocks at the same time.
That could happen.
Disney's gonna fucking ban you. Guys, thank you all very much for subscribing as usual. Don't forget, this Sunday, be there. The deck. It's gonna be fucking phenomenal. And shameless self-promotion. If you guys have nothing going on Saturday, I'm calling it quits. I am not doing the whole DJ business on the nights no more. Can't do it. I will have my equipment still doing private parties and that sort of thing. But no, the night DJ thing is done. So if you guys have ever sang a song with me, ever hung out with me, or wanted to, this Saturday at Tokyo Sushi is
Except you flag waving
only-
cocksucker. You can't go.
Yeah, fuck you. It's the only opportunity you're gonna get now because I'm done. I'm done at this point. I want to hang out with my friends on Saturday night, man. I want to have fucking date night, movie night, fucking Cards Against Humanity night, fucking make some fucking random lobster and have fucking margarita night. all right?
Nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm in.
So, guys, please, if you got nothing going on Saturday, come join us Tokyo Sushi. And if you have zero going on and you're a fucking wrestling fan and you're not at the deck, I'm going to be fucking
No excuses.
fully offended. Fully offended.
We'll do doomsday to anybody who doesn't show up and say, "Oh yeah, I
We'll-
wish
yeah,
I
we'll go
could
to
have
your
gone,"
house.
but
We'll go to your
motherfucker.
house and you will get the Doomsday device.
We're gonna go Jay and
For
Silent Bob
those
on
of
your
you
ass.
listening in Qatar, if you fly into the deck and visit, you get to be a host.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
You'll-
I'll rock
You will
that.
get 20 minutes to tell
While
all
I'm
your
eating
family
in my
members.
third position, I will I will make sure you can have my spot.
Sweet.
Radio silence is death.
Well, it happens.
I didn't know I was still talking. I thought someone was going to take it over from that. So I took a sip of my beer. My God.
I was looking at him. It looked
I
like he
know.
wanted to say something. Good night,
All
everybody.
right,
Good
guys,
night.
Have a great night. Subscribe and share us. We love you.
Reviews and comments.